It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And tonight it'll be Seattle going up against the Knicks.
It's time for some hoops at the home of the New York Knicks. We're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. For the Knicks, they continue their stretch of home games. They're down in 10th place in the East.
And I think for the Knicks, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
They do look like they're the same kind of team they were last year. Good, but not special.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the floor for Seattle. Turner is out there with Beasley. Then there's Harris. Then it's Jordan. And it's LeBron in at the one.
And the ceiling Turner has is impressive. Has the potential to be a dominant big man in this league.
And when you see Miles Turner play on the offensive side of the ball, the amount of skill he has at his age is just amazing.
Yeah, already a great pick and pop player. You know, not going to be much of a banger down low, but has enough touch outside where he won't need to be. But while he's still a work in progress offensively, I think he's shown that he has a very high ceiling in terms of his skill set.
Eric Bledsoe, Greg, one of the league's best slashers.
Yeah, he gets to the rim with regularity, and he finishes at a high rate, lives at the line. He is a nightmare in the open court.
Now here is Harris. He picked up 12 points in their last win again. 5 on the clock. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And he'll take that. The nice, easy mid-range jumper, first bucket of the day.
That's all you want. It's a good shot to get yourself in the rhythm. For him, he's going to want a lot more than that to come.
Redick against Harris. Goes up to the stripe. The offensive rebound. Robinson. Good D by Jordan.
The D doing everything they can to cut him off on his way to the hoop.
Harris finds Jordan. Kept alive. Robinson with the block. And Harris wide open. He shoots at 3 off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Bledsoe. And the rejection by James.
Oh, love watching James dominate on defense. An impressive rejection artist. You better check your rear view when you're driving to the hole.
Now here is Harris. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game.
Well, that makes them 1 for 5 from the field so far. They need to start getting some better looks.
Bledsoe against James. Floats one up, and it's sent back by Turner. And the shot goes in. Here's Beasley. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. No good off the back of the rim. Last game for Seattle, they picked up the W against Kansas City. Passes it to Redick. The pass to Leonard. Clock at 6. Sabonis inside. Harris is there. Sabonis, no good.
Just the presence of the D in the lane is enough to make him short-arm that layup.
Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Pass to James. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
The biggest fear any opponent has, I mean, watching LeBron go to work inside, I mean, you know what the results are going to be.
And Redick kicks to Bledsoe. And the foul on Miles Turner. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
There's Sabonis. No good that time. Good work defensively by Turner. Seattle leading by 3. James looking it over. Redick against Harris. Down low, and slam dunk by Jordan.
And that's what Jordan does best, an extremely lethal dunker.
New York with the ball. This game against Seattle is the first time they've met this year. Beasley against Leonard. Here's Bledsoe, and he drops it in from the low post.
The floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
A good close contest so far as we finish. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up the controller and fight.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm
always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Yeah, closing down the lane, closing out on perimeter shooters. Interesting first quarter.
Bledsoe is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now. Shot clock at 3. Redick for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Redick's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Knicks. Harris against Redick. Harris kicks to James. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. You know, when it comes to ongoing contract negotiations, C-Web, how distracting did you find it for those players and for yourself to deal with all that going on?
It can be very distracting if you allow it to take over. What I would suggest for players in those situations, whether you're a restricted free agent or a free agent, I would give you one piece of advice, and I think LeBron has epitomized this. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about what team or what pending teams or what city you like to go swimming in or you and your wife visit in the summer, because all that does is create confusion. And all it does is send a message to fans and other players that maybe you're thinking about something that you can't control at that time. And so usually I think you should go introspective. You should work as hard as you can to improve and to get better. But that is something that definitely can distract you. And so hopefully you have a great layer of people that can be barriers from kind of the outside noise. The contract is going to be what it's going to be. And the only way you can continue to prove your worth is by going out there, executing every day on the court.
Good stuff. Now here's Redick after LeBron James's miss. Leonard the pass to Bledsoe. Count the basket. Bledsoe's got 5.
Beautiful lead pass. The finisher never has to break stride.
And so James will bring it up for Seattle. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. There's 1:38 left here in the second. And it's sent back by Bledsoe. And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up over Beasley. And the Knicks good for 2.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
But I like that they attacked those weaknesses. They made them pay for a lackluster effort.
Well, some great passers have come into the league this season. Let's see which rookies are tops in assists. There's 1:26 left to play here in the second quarter. James kicks to Jordan. Harris looking it over. Lobs it up for Jordan. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pass to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. And it's Seattle with the rebound. It's a 6-point game. Beasley with a clean look. And the shot no good. A bit short.
I'm sure he'd say to himself, no excuse for missing that shot, even when it's such a clean look.
Harris against Redick. Bledsoe outside. 5 on the clock. And And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on LeBron James. The Knicks shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. No good on the second free throw. Seattle trails by 7. On the wing, Harris, covered by Redick. To end the drought, Harris kicks to Beasley. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Right side, Leonard. Three seconds left, and the layup is up and in. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is, for the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. In the second quarter, they turned on the afterburners, making a big charge to jump ahead and build a 9-point lead from them. And it's just about...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Eric Bledsoe really making a difference here.
And when everyone's keying on you, you have a choice. Become passive or just work that much harder. He consistently chooses the latter.
Well, that's the mentality of a true competitor. Some guys shrink in the face of a challenge. For him, it's what he plays for.
On the court for Seattle, Jordan is out there with Turner. And it's LeBron James. Then there's Harris. And it's Beasley in at the 3 slot. Redick against Harris. With the teardrop to the paint, here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now, here's Leonard. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Beasley against Leonard. Beasley finds Harris. Back to Beasley. Knocked away. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Leonard, and it's sent back by Turner.
Having a little bit of trouble at the start of the half. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
Harris passes to James. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Leonard. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession. Seattle calls timeout.
And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. He can completely take over a game on both ends.
Let's now pause to take a look at the scoring breakdown between the front and back court of tonight's contests for New York.
And they haven't needed a whole lot of work done inside because of what their guards are doing. It's been an outstanding performance by the fellas in that backcourt.
And Greg, with Kawhi, he started as a defensive stopper, but he now is so much more than that.
I mean, he's got a great outside shot, that pull-up jumper, and the turnarounds in the post. He has the complete repertoire. You never would have thought he was only viewed as a defense guy once upon a time, but was already a fantastic player. But this is a guy that continues to just add to his game.
Now here's Beasley. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Looking now at some numbers for James. He's really producing here second half of the season. He's averaging 15 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. With him, you get so much, but his ability to lead the way with his scoring, probably his best attribute.
An offensive juggernaut. I mean, he can just beat you in so many ways. You got to give it up for him.
Seattle trails by 8. Bulls from the top of the key. Redick with the rebound.
Wow, he's really been dragging him down tonight.
Nobody near Leonard. Drills the three-pointer. Leonard's got 7 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's James. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
New York leading by 9. 1:10 left here in the third quarter. And stolen by James. Harris kicks to Beasley. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Knicks. He dishes it to Redick. Turner against Leonard. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Turner. Leonard, no luck.
Not a very consistent quarter for him in terms of a shooter.
Beasley against Leonard. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. For Seattle, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. It's Redick on the wing. Hands it from downtown. Redick's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, they've been tremendous from beyond the arc. It's a shift from what they did in the first 2 quarters, though.
Harris kicks to LeBron. Over Bledsoe. Gets it off, and it's good. But hold on, the officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turned. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Sabonis is out there with Robinson. Then there's J.J. Redick. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Bledsoe in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Kicks to Robinson. Knocked loose. Beasley with it. And there's the pass to LeBron. Outside Turner. Oh, good on the triple. The Knicks leading by 5. Bledsoe taking his time here. Releases from 15, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And Seattle shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. James outside. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists in the game.
LeBron taking what's offered from mid-range throughout his career. He's all about the best shot available.
And the foul on Miles Turner. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Leonard, that's for two. They grabbed their own miss.
The defense is doing just enough to bother him on the jump.
James finds Beasley. LeBron trying to free himself up. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Leonard. New York leading by 5. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Read it. And again, it's New York. Seattle trails by 9. Harris, bounce pass. That one drops for him. And that's now 6 points for LeBron.
And it's not difficult to see the potential that Harris has. I mean, he's a guy that can do just about everything out there on the floor.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Jordan. One-on-one fast break. Here's Turner. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. All free throws good from Turner.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
Pass to Bledsoe. It's Robinson high post. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Leonard, and there's another one for the Knicks.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Just incredible patience by Harris, rising to the occasion in a big way with the key basket there.
From 12 feet out, here's Robinson. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Knicks lead by 7.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
Oh, man, this is late in the game. It's tough for a team to come back. Everything has to fall into place.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots, and also finishing strong.
These fans love him, and tonight he's given them plenty to cheer about. And again, New York with the triple.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
At this point, it's just icing on the cake. Terrific run, closes it out.
Seattle calls timeout. They trail by 10. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole it's hard to climb out of.
They can only blame themselves. A few missed opportunities, some miscues that they'd like to have back. It all adds up.
And here's Harris from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, one of the things Harris does so well out there is shoot the 3-ball, which in turn opens up the floor for the rest of his teammates.
Here's Brunson. So it's New York picking up the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Like my time, like my joke.